Hey guys, I'm trying to make this video by myself. So this is the swarm right here that I caught 3 days ago on the 16th. This is the 19th. And they are really full. And it was a big swarm that I caught right over there on the grapevine where that blue barrel's sitting. So this is my catch box. It's a one-piece thing that easy to catch and move. So I've got a deep and a bottom board that I'm going to set them up in. And I'm going to set my camera right here and see if it'll pick up what I'm doing. So the first thing I'm going to do is move this box to the side and get my bottom board down there. Okay. This is a box that had a dead out last year, I think. So you always want to clean this out when you start over, putting in frames again. That's good and clean. Okay. Got a little bit of a crack right here, so I'm going to put that to the front instead of the back. The bees don't care about small cracks. They'll either propolize it up or use it for an entrance, an exit. But we probably don't want an entrance at the back of the hive, because that's where we usually stand when we're working the bees, is behind everything. So this is the frame I want to look at to see what they've done in 3 days. It was foundation. They hadn't completed, but they started, and they're drawing out cells on both sides. So this looks good. And I'll put it in the middle where I had it. I don't know if you can hear it, but they're getting loud since I put them in there away from the queen. There's no queen pheromone in this new box. A lot of times you can listen and tell which, especially if you have two boxes and separate them, sometimes you can listen and tell which one has the queen and which one does not. Some of the comb was better than than the other. Okay, this is a brood frame that I added to the box. It's got some brood in it. I pulled it from another colony. A lot of time the queen will go to these frames. If there's any empty cells, that's where they'll start laying. I'm going to put it beside the frame of foundation so they'll go ahead and draw it out quicker if it's near the brood. I added 2 or 3 frames from different colonies because I couldn't get one like I liked that had a lot of open brood. This is a frame with some damaged comb. I'm going to see if they'll repair all this, draw it out. If you look right there, there's some white wax on the edges of the cells, so they're beginning to repair this. This is all new wax that they built. This is all new wax right here that they built since I put it in here. This comb was just a little bit of old foundation up here. I mean old comb, and the rest of it was empty. Nothing at all. And you can sandwich that between 2 frames that do have drawn comb or foundation, either one, and they will build that out. That new wax is where you'll often find some new eggs, but I don't think she started laying yet, at least not on this frame. I'm going to put that one right beside the frame on the other side of the frame of foundation. That's another frame that came from another colony that I put in when I caught the swarm. That's some capped brood right here. So they've covered this up to keep it warm. Probably gonna set it in the middle here too. There's a tremendous amount of bees in this colony. I would guess around 10 pounds of bees. But that's a guess. But I think at least 8. I'm standing up, so I'm raising the frame up out of sight of the camera. If I get on my knee, I might hold it where you can see. But when you're holding a frame and you want to see in the cells, you have to make the bees move out of the way. So if you just blow on them, that'll make them move. I don't think there's any eggs so far. Look how many bees is hanging on this frame right here. Hanging off the bottom bars as well. I saw that one coming. When you see a bee dive right straight up to your face, you have to turn your head real quick and hope she'll miss you. They don't have good intentions when they do that. When they do, a little more smoke may be needed. That's a lot of bees. I don't see the queen downstairs anywhere. I mean, in the old box. Well, they've all moved. Got a brand new box now. Well, brand new to them. It's a pretty new box. Those that's in the old box will walk up here and get in. And I'll put the feeder back on. These bees are coming back to the corner because the old box had a crack right here. And we're using that to go in and out, as well as the front. So I'm going to feed these a couple more days, and then I'll add a second brood box. They have a few frames that need some more attention before they... Sometimes they won't draw out new frames if they have frames that's already drawn out. They'll go ahead and put everything, use the cells that's already empty. So we're going to see how this works out. And thanks for watching. Hope it was worth something.